Gia gone. Or should that be Gia gone? Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha and I am dishing up your All-Stars Roundup. This is the part of my channel where I like to talk about everything that is Drag Race All-Stars 4 related. So if you are a big fan of that show, then make sure that you do definitely stick around and pop back here every week so you can get my little review, if you care. So this week it was all about the Snatch Game, but they decided to do it differently. They decided to do the Snatch Game of love. So I don't know, how were you guys feeling about this? I wasn't too convinced, but you know, I figured I'll just roll with it anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people did brilliantly, you know, really well, and others made some choices. First of all, I want to talk about Monet Exchange. Now, I love Monet, I really do, but this, I don't know, the Whitney Houston thing, it just wasn't really landing for me. Like, she was just sort of like throwing in all of her song titles and stuff, and it's like, okay, it's cute like the first time, but you kind of need to come up with more than that and just be funnier. But yeah, like I wasn't that impressed by her this time around, and I feel bad saying that because I really love Monet, but I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it. Can we just talk about the fact that Gia Gunn did not bring a backup for the Snatch Game? I'm sorry, what? So she thought that just because she's trans, that she should have the first right to play Caitlyn Jenner. No. Just no. It's got nothing to do with whether you're trans or not. Like, you know, Trinity got there first, so you kind of have to deal with it. But the fact is, she was like, I don't really have a backup. Like, of course you do. Come on, she just wanted to play who she wanted to play. Okay, we all knew who was gonna do that better. Like, it's a given. So anyway, in the end, she just chose to be Cardi B's nail artist. And I actually thought, when she was giving her little examples in the workroom, I actually thought this can probably be quite funny. But when it came down to it, it just wasn't. She was just really sort of stepping over everybody and, you know, like jutting in where she wasn't wanted, trying to be funny, but she wasn't. Like, it's different. Like, for example, Trinity slayed Caitlyn Jenner. Can we just have a round of applause, please, for Trinity, because that was fantastic. She was witty, she was so quick, and when she did jut in, it's because she was making a really funny joke off the back of whatever it was that the previous person was saying, so it worked and it landed perfectly. She's got great comedic timing. Gia does not, and instead she just ended up just getting on everyone else's nerves, in particular poor Latrice. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you guys watched Drag Race from back in the day, on Latrice's season 4, when she had to do Snatch Game and she was Aretha Franklin, and there was just so much tomfoolery going on that she almost broke down. She pretty much broke down, I think, in the workroom afterwards, because she was just like, that was just too much. The level of unprofessionalism is too much, okay? Like, she's not like that. She doesn't like when people just, you know, step out of line and all sorts of things like that. But also, Gia was getting really personal, you know, going on about how big and fat she is and how she looks like a man and all the rest of it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, we get that you're trying to be funny, but these are like really personal digs what you're making, and, you know, Latrice just really wasn't having any of it. So I feel really bad for her. I feel like she got really thrown off her game. I actually wasn't familiar with Delarice, and I really wanted to see that character come out in Latrice so I could learn a little bit about her, and I didn't get to because Gia was just all over it, and it got on my nerves. Another person who I thought tried a bit too hard was Valentina. I'm sorry. Like, okay, so you're playing Eartha Kitt. That doesn't mean that everything has to be like that. You know what I mean? And she was looking so crazy when she was doing it. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Can you tell that I just wasn't really feeling this episode? I mean, some of it was good, don't get me wrong, but like, I wasn't really wowed by many people in Snatch Game, it has to be said. I'll tell you who did impress me though. I really did like Monique Hart. So she was playing Tiffany Haddish, who again, I have no idea who that is. And I don't even really care because whatever Monique was selling, I was completely and utterly buying it, okay? She actually made me want to look up who Tiffany Haddish actually was because she was really, really funny. I just loved her really, really quirky mannerisms and she was really over the top, which is very Monique anyway. So I felt that she was just being quite true to herself, which is probably why it worked well for her. Like she was being quite natural. And yeah, I just thought that she was hilarious. Naomi Smalls did actually really surprise me because, you know, her last Snatch Game, well, it wasn't great. But this one, I thought she did really, really well. She was playing Wendy Williams. How you doing? How you doing? I would have liked to see a bit more nose flare, I have to say, but you know, we will allow that. But yeah, I thought she did a really, really good job, and I loved at the end when she had on her Liberty costume and she just dropped down and fainted. I know it's bad to laugh. It's bad to laugh at the fact that Wendy Williams fainted live on TV. I know that's bad, but I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at Naomi's rendition of that, okay? So don't shoot me. Manila's Barbara Streisand had me in absolute stitches. That nose. Listen, if you're gonna go big, you need to go big, you know, and boy, that nose was something else. There was no mistaking who she was, and she stayed very, very true to the character. Like Michelle Visage said, she really was a caricature of Barbara Streisand. Like, she was just larger than life. It's no wonder that she got picked to be the winner of that round. I thought she did a fantastic job. Hello, gorgeous. That was a terrible impression. So yeah, Snatch Game wise, favourites for me were the winners really. Trinity and Manila, both of them pulled out all the stops, really got into character, stayed in character. And the low lights for me were probably Gia and probably Valentina. You know, I wasn't that impressed with her. Latrice, I feel, kind of got dealt a bit of a bad hand there because she kind of let Gia get into her head a little bit, to the point where she wasn't even staying in character. Like, I could see when Latrice switched from being Della to being Latrice. You know, like, there was a certain look what she gave, and it's like, oh, okay, this is Latrice now. Okay, so now let's just fly straight into the runway. I'm going to try and keep this video nice and short and sweet because, as you can hear, I'm still not that well. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, first and foremost, RuPaul. No. I'm sorry, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the color palette of the dress. I didn't like the hair with it. And this is the first time that I've really just been like, nah, really wasn't feeling it. And also, I'm not quite sure if she could walk properly in those heels. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you didn't get to see it, go back, look on YouTube because it's all over YouTube. But yeah, a little bit wobbly in them heels there, Mama Ru. Sorry, honey. I would have liked to have seen her in some boots, to be honest, because I mean, it was a boots, the house down runway challenge. I would have liked to have seen her, you know, show the kids how it's done. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm probably going to get slated for saying that, but I'm sorry. Like, I gotta just speak the truth. I just didn't like it. So let's talk about Monet Exchange's outfit. Now, I will say I had to watch this twice because the first time that I watched the runway, I was a little bit like, eh. And I just, nothing really grabbed me. And then I thought, no, I'm going to give this another chance. I went back and I watched it all over again. And I think out of everybody's, Monet's is probably the outfit that I could most see myself in. Because it actually looked pretty damn hot. I don't think I realised the first time round that her boots actually went like right up to her backside. You know, like they looked really good. I was feeling it, and I quite liked the very sleek bob that she had on. I was feeling that. She looked hot, you know, and I have to say, I think that her body is probably my favourite. Like, her padding is really good, you know. So, yeah, I really like Monet's outfit. Naomi's one, I wasn't really a big fan of. It just looked a little bit disjointed for me. I wasn't quite sure with the whole ensemble of, like, the horns and then, like, the gladiator sandals. That's not quite really a boot, you know. I don't know, something was missing for me. Her makeup looked really cool, but I don't know, apart from that, I just thought that it was all a little bit mishmashed together. So yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of that outfit. So Trinity just came to just shut the place down, okay? Like, let's just be honest. There was a lot of detail in those boots. I really, really did like the whole heap of gold buckles that she had going on. And like the entire outfit, it looked very fluid. You know, there was a connection between everything. Her hair looked beautiful as well. She looked very like old school Madonna. I really, really did like that. But yeah, I thought that she totally sold it. Whatever it was she was wearing, she was absolutely selling it. So yeah, I did like Trinity's one. Valentina's outfit was very interesting, wasn't it? I do like that. I have to say, after watching it back again, I was like, you know what? That's actually really, really quite clever. Having the whole thing, you know, be all together, including the boot. Really, really liked it. I love that it totally matched her hair. You know, she was just like this nude vision. I really did like that. The crutch, though, it was quite saggy. Let's be honest. It was pretty saggy. It just let it down, really, didn't it? It needed to be like tight, you know, but yeah, the crotch did kind of let it down a little bit. But apart from that, she still looked stunning. But then again, she knew that. As for Monique Hart's Red Riding Hood attire, I think I liked the things more as separates than I did as a whole ensemble. So like the big hefty hooded cape, fabulous, you know, like that is an entrance on its own. The boots, I have got to hand it to her for being crafty with them, because you guys know me, I'm a crafter myself, okay? So I thought that was very, very innovative of her, and I thought it was a really cool idea. The denim shorts, they looked really cheap. I'm sorry, it had to be said. I don't think that it went well with that outfit. It kind of looked like she didn't really have anything else to wear, so she kind of just chucked them on and hoped for the best. But yeah, I thought that the boots were really cool. They were very different, memorable as well. I'm not going to forget those. And I like the cape, but as separate entities, and ditch the shorts. I thought that Manila's outfit actually looked quite cute. I mean, I'm not really a fetishy kind of person, so this was a bit fetishy for me. But that being said, you know, she did actually look quite cute in it. It is a boots challenge, and she made sure that those boots were going right up to her backside. So yes, I was very impressed with that. But what I like about Manila is that she always tells a story with her outfits. So even just her like bunny hopping down the runway, you know, with the carrot in her mouth, it's funny, you know, it's something that you're gonna remember. And it was more than just walking down the runway, you know, like she went the extra mile, and that's what I like about Manila. I'm glad that I'm getting to see more of who Manila really is this week. Last week, I was a little bit worried about her, I have to say. Gia's outfit, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Okay, so the long denim coat, which was, you know, it was all right, but with those denim shorts and then like the black buckle belt, kind of looked a bit like a Santa belt, just a little bit. And then with those blue satin boots, something just wasn't right for me. I think it was the blue satin boots. I don't think that they went very well. I mean, didn't she wear denim boots in the opening? Couldn't she have put those on? Wouldn't they have gone better with this outfit? I don't know. But it certainly didn't match with her opening outfit. I don't know why she wore denim boots with that. But yeah, I really wasn't feeling this outfit at all. It was just too clashy for me. Too clashy. As for Latrice's outfit, I've been seeing mixed reviews on this. Some people are absolutely loving it. Even, you know, was it Ross Matthews, I think, who said how, oh my God, this is just so showbiz. And it's like, all right. It kind of looked to me like she'd gotten a bodysuit and then got some fringing and just went hot glue here and down here. That will do nicely. And then got some boots, hot glue, here, some fringing, here, and on the side. That'll do nicely, and just left it at that. It didn't look finished to me. If you're going to be dripping in jewels, honey, be dripping in jewels. Go all the way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just looked like a little bit of an experiment with a glue gun and some fringing. And if that's what you're going to do, fine. Just do more. more. That being said, she sold it when she came down the runway. She gave it all the sass. And I have to say, I am liking her makeup these days as well. She was looking rather beautiful, and I was feeling the red hair. I'm not used to seeing her with bright red hair like that. I really did like that. But the actual fringing on the top and on the boots, to me, just looked like a bit of an afterthought. So it didn't quite cut the mustard for me. Okay, so now we come down to eliminations. So Manila and Trinity were the top two of the week, which was, you know, understandable. We all knew that that was coming. And they had to choose between Valentina and Gia. Now, I know who I wanted to go. You know who I wanted to go. But Manila, oh my goodness, like I was thinking that she might actually vote off Valentina, the way that she was going on, talking about her being this fierce competition, and you know, she can just boot her out and make it easier for her to get to the top, blah blah blah. Boy, well, Trinity just ran straight back to Valentina. Was just like, well, Manila might just boot you off, so I'm gonna win this lip sync for you. And Valentina was like, oh my gosh. And also when Valentina and Manila were chatting, I just loved the way how Valentina was just sat there like this the whole time. She literally had like no neck, like she just. Her whole attitude in that conversation, you could cut a knife with that atmosphere. Like, it was crazy. I thought it was interesting that Manila was kind of asking for, you know, her like allegiance and all the rest of it, and Valentina was like, that is something that I would never ask you to do. And from that moment I was like, boy, it is game on. Do you know what? I'm really glad that Manila kept Valentina in, because I want to see how this dynamic is now going to work. And I really want to see Manila push herself, because yes, Valentina is fierce competition. Damn right, keep her in and beat her. As for the lip sync, I definitely think that Manila deserved to win that. I don't think that Trinity suited the song very well, and I'm not quite sure what she was wearing either. That sort of fluffy yellow jacket, I don't know, it didn't really scream Whitney Houston to me. Whereas what Manila was wearing did, and just the way that she was acting, it was just a lot more Whitney than what Trinity was giving. But I could see the fear in Valentina's face when Rue was like, Manila, you're a winner, baby. Valentina was just like, the whole time. But, you know, she came true and she sent Gia home, which I'm glad for. And to be honest and to be fair to Gia, right, I feel that we kind of got to see a bit more of the human behind Gia towards the end of the show. I think seeing her cry and kind of break down and talk about how different it is this time round, coming into Drag Race as a trans woman rather than as a man doing drag, and just how sort of difficult that felt for her, because, you know, she's gone through the whole sort of process, and so now she is a woman, and that's how, you know, that's how she identifies. And, you know, she kind of felt like she's been looked at as a man dressing as a woman. Like, I can understand how that would mess up with your head, you know. And just her talking about how she felt that like the old habits from the old Gia Gunn were kind of coming out in her, and yeah, we could all see it. She was being really shady and nobody was liking that. You know, and even she was like, I feel like I've kind of brought this on myself, and it's like, yeah, you have, but at the end of the day, it's a lesson learned, isn't it? So I feel that she will learn from this, you know, and hopefully will just become a better person, just become a nicer person. There's no need for all the shade and for all of the pot stirring. There's no need for it, you know, like just go and be a nice woman, please. So there you have it, my darlings. That is the end of your All Stars roundup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you thought of episode 3. Let me know who you thought deserved to win Snatch Game. Who was your worst in Snatch Game? Let me know whose runway looks that you were loving and whose you were like, no. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. And of course, if you love my content, then you can of course subscribe so that you don't miss another video. Hopefully next time you see me, I won't have such a nasal voice. I am getting better. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Bye.